Good afternoon and welcome to 2017's final edition of the SHU Sports Report. I'm Gino Ganello.
And I'm Adam Shavers. Gino, it feels like 2017 flew by. Sacred Heart has a few more games to go before bringing in the new year, but this will be our final show until we come back in 2018.
Yeah, that's right, Adam, and what a way to start off 2017's final show than with some women's ice hockey.
The women's ice hockey team has been on a tear as of late, and this past weekend they looked to further their win streak to 7-8 as they took a trip to Lebanon Valley for a 2-game away series. In the first game against Lebanon, Sacred Heart hit the ice and made quite the statement. Taylor Moreland got the scoring started with her 15th goal of the season and her 100th career point. SHU then went on to score 10 more goals in the shutout of Lebanon Valley. The other goals in this game came from Lily Cleary, Victoria Grimmer, Brittany Mangoya, Lexi Edwards, Brittany Smith, Savannah Hersey, Jordan Sansolo, and Brooke McGreen. Goalie Devin Kane got the win in the shutout victory with 5 saves in the game. The Pioneers won this game 11-0 and improved to 11-3 on the season, extending their win streak to 7 in a row. The next game was very similar. Taylor Moreland and Jane Lewis and Victoria Grimmer found the back of the net to give SHU a 3-0 lead in the first. Sacred Heart would have no trouble the rest of the game as Maddie Bishop netted a goal, followed shortly by a second goal by Victoria Grimmer. With a shutout looking inevitable, Carly Radovic netted a goal number 6 in the third, followed by Jane Lewis scoring her second goal and the Pioneers' 7th goal of the game. The Pioneers completed the shutout against Lebanon Valley, taking the 2-game series 7-0. Sacred Heart extended their winning streak to 8 games in a row, outscoring their opponents 37-1 in the past 5 games. The women's ice hockey team hits the ice for a 2-game home series versus Brown, starting Friday the 29th at 7:30 p.m.
We'll keep it on the ice as we take a look at the men's team and their weekend. On Saturday night, the men's ice hockey team welcomed Yale to Webster Bank Arena in hope of turning their season around before the end of the calendar year. Things got off to a slow start as neither team scored in the first period, but that would change almost immediately in the second as Zach Secco scored only 9 seconds into the period off a shorthanded effort to put the Pios up 1-0. Yale would tie things up midway through the second, but that would be all the scoring for a while as once again the goalies stood on their heads for over 25 minutes. Unfortunately, with under 5 to go in the game, Yale would strike again, sneaking one past goalie Brett Magnus for the 2-1 win. Despite the loss, Magnus did have a great night, stopping 36 of the 38 shots he faced. The Pioneers have a long break before their next game as they welcome Holy Cross to Webster Bank Arena for the front end of a home-and-home series on Friday, December 29th.
After the commercial break, we'll have our very own Heather Keller back on the Update Corner with some more Sacred Heart sports action.
Welcome back to the SHU Sports Report. I'm Heather Keller, and we'll kick things off on this week's Update Corner with the men's and women's track and field teams, who were back in action last Saturday for the 2017 Yale season opener at Cox Cage in New Haven. Starting with the men's team, there were standout athletes in a variety of events at the meet. Shot put thrower Michael Kearns came off a strong showing in the season opener at Boston University, where he set a personal best and threw even further at Yale. His best mark of 52 feet, 2.75 inches, ranks him first in the NEC by 4 feet. Second place is held by teammate Christian Turner. Nicholas Pendolofo won the 1,000 meters in a new personal best time of 2 minutes, 31.94 seconds. Jeffrey Young placed fourth in the finals of the 60-meter hurdles with his time of 8.27 seconds, which ranks the sophomore first in the NEC. Daniel Girardi cleared 14 feet 9 inches in the pole vault, which set a new personal best and was good for 5th in the meet and a ranking of 3rd in the NEC. Freshman Sean Medford took 2nd in the long jump with a personal best leap of 21 feet 10.75 inches, and the leap was good for a ranking of 6th in the NEC, Fellow freshman Christian Morris competed in the 800-meter dash, finishing with a time of 1 minute 58.5 seconds, which was good for 6th place. Morris's time currently ranks first in the NEC. Motej Shilla ran the mile in 4 minutes 25.84 seconds, which ranks second in the NEC. In the 60-meter dash, Joachim Dufresne ran a season best time of 6.99 seconds. That time was good for 6th place in the finals and a rank of 7th in the NEC. Now we'll move on to the women's team, who also had numerous athletes place at the meet and rank in the NEC standings. Aquaduso and Zalimba continues to declare her position in the weight throw with a new season best mark of 58 feet 1.75 inches. She holds the first NEC ranking by a margin of nearly 7 feet. Kate Svensson won the 3,000 meters and set a new personal best time of 10 minutes 6.43 seconds. Teammate Lindsay Lucas followed close behind with a time of 10 minutes 9.26 seconds, which was also a personal best. The seniors bested the New England standard of 10 minutes 21 seconds and hold first and second place in the NEC respectively. Sophomore Jody DeSico took first place in the 5,000 meters with a time of 18 minutes 15.2 seconds. The next runner finished nearly 30 seconds later. Selena Sempuri took second in the pole vault with a season best of 11 feet 5.75 inches. She ranks 5th in the NEC. Rookie Antonia Hoyas jumped 17 feet 2 inches in the long jump to take 4th place in the NEC rankings and 7th in the event. Freshman Catherine Mastrosino took second in the shot put with a mark of 41 feet 6.5 inches. The men's and women's teams returned to competition after the new year, January 5th, at the Wagner Seahawks Invitational on Staten Island. The wrestling team earned their first dual meet victory of the season on December 8th after dominating American International College 46-8. The win marks the first for Pioneer head coach John Clark. Sacred Heart bested AIC in the team results 50-8. In individual results, Timmy Johnson defeated AIC Jordan Brock in the 133-pound match in the first period by a SHU takedown, near fall, and pin at 1 minute 54 seconds. SHU's Alex Harnsberger was unable to come away with the 149-pound match after periods of back-and-forth action against AIC's Jojo Gonzalez. SHU's Paul Klee had a takedown and pin at 2 minutes 12 seconds into the first period of the 157-pound match to take the win. Dom Selly controlled the 174-pound match for 3 periods, which resulted in a win of 34-3. The heavyweight match featuring SHU's John Hartnett resulted in an AIC win after back-and-forth 3-period match. In the 125-pound match, SHU's Brian Barnes took the win for an AIC forfeit, 6-0. The 140-pound match was also decided by AIC forfeit for Chris Cornell to take the win, 18-0. 165-pound Will Schmidt earned a win after the AIC forfeit, 30-3. SHU's 184-pound Thomas Grusso and 197-pound Mark Boyle both came away with wins from AIC forfeits, 40-3 and 46-3 respectively. The Pioneers travel next to Wilkes, Pennsylvania for the Wilkes Open on December 22nd. That's all we have for this edition of the Update Corner. I'm Heather Keller. After the break, we'll have more from Gino and Adam.
Welcome back, Pile fans. We'll keep the show going with some SHU hoops. On Saturday, the men's basketball team hosted Lafayette at the Pitt Center, looking to get back at 500 on the season. The 1-7 Leopards of Lafayette looked to be an easy task for the Pioneers, but it was very evenly matched to start the game. After a Sean Hone 3, the Pioneers never looked back as they entered halftime with a 27-19 lead. Although Lafayette cut the lead down to 4, their comeback attempt fell short as the Pioneers beat the Leopards 62-50. Devin Barnett Joseph Lopez and Sean Hones scored a game-high 15 points as the Pioneers improved to 5-5 on the season. The men's basketball team then went to the University of Hartford to play the Hawks on Monday. This game didn't go quite as well. They lost 86-72 and fell to 5-6 on the season. Joseph Lopez was a bright spot for the Pioneers as he posted its 5th double-double of the season. SHU hosts Binghamton here at the Pitt Center this Saturday at 1 p.m.
And Adam will keep it on the court as women's basketball team welcomed Providence, coached by Court, this past weekend in hopes of knocking off the Big East squad while inching closer to 500 on the year. The game was tight throughout as an early 14-point lead for the Pioneers was quickly squandered as the Friars were able to get themselves back into this one right before the half. From there, it was very back and forth as Providence managed to take the lead early in the third before Sacred Heart was able to regain the advantage right before the end of the quarter. Nothing changed in the fourth either as both teams were giving it their all on every possession, taking this one down to the wire. A Candace Leatherwood layup with 49 seconds left would end up putting the Pios back on top. Then, with multiple chances on the other side of the court, SHU's defense kicked in when Catherine Haynes had a block cause a turnover, followed shortly by a steal by Tykira Carter. Sacred Heart's combined offensive and defensive fight got the win 78-75. Junior Erin Stork would lead all Pioneers with a career-high 29 points while shooting over 65% from the field. The Pioneers hit the road again this weekend as they travel north to Siena in an attempt to get to 500 before conference play starts at the end of the month. And before we end 2017 here on the SHU Sports Report, we want to give a big welcome back to Heather Keller, who's back on the update corner. And then on a much more somber note, we want to thank Adam Chambers for all he's done for us here on the SHU Sports Report because this is his last show with us. I've been with Adam since the very beginning, since he got here in January. We've been working together on this show, and we want to thank him for everything he's done for the SHU Sports Report and the school. So we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Gino. It's been a great time here at the SHU Sports Report and in the SEM program. I'm very grateful for my time here, and I want to wish everyone else the best of luck in their future endeavors. But thanks for watching through 2017, and we hope to see you back in the new year. I'm Adam Chambers.
And I'm Gino Ganello. Happy holidays.